your boy Chai. We back with another video. This ain't the usual little ranked hell videos I be doing. It's a little playthrough, it's a little guide on how to use Phoenix. Recently I've been grinding hours on Phoenix. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of tips on how to use Phoenix. First off, Phoenix is a self-sufficient duelist capable of freestanding actions without much support. Your focus should be creating openings for your team and winning solo duels. From playing Phoenix, in my opinion, his main role is just to create opportunities and pressure defenders, especially with his blinds. Think of him as an entry duelist who resets the fights and making him basically overpowered. His first ability, Curveball, you want to use it properly. A bad flash is more flash when you're flashing too far away from the corner. A good flash, as you can see, is when you're flashing just right on the corner. Literally a prime example right here. If you're going to flash, go with the flash. Do not make it two separate actions. Here are some tips you want to have. Flash close to corners, swing immediately after the flash. Mix up your timing and communicate with your teams before flashing because you don't want to flash your teammates. In my opinion, people use Phoenix Wall completely wrong. Most people use it to just block the enemy's vision. You need to use it to control the enemy's gunfights. This is a prime example of using Phoenix Wall wrong. Here, Omen already had a smoke here, so literally there was no reason for me to use the wall. I kind of just panicked to put the wall here. And this ultimately resulted in us losing the round. Although probably thought it was a decent one, we also lost the round because of this. Here's a great example of using a Phoenix Wall. Here, I got a kill. I wanted to reposition myself because I knew there was another enemy there. I put up a wall. I slowly went across the wall. Now the enemy doesn't know where I'm at. Now, while also having height advantage, I also have the advantage of surprise. And this leads to me ultimately getting the kill and finishing the round up.
Nice. Sorry, Jet.
Now, for his third ability, Hot Hands, it's pretty versatile. You could use it to either heal yourself, 1, 2, damage the enemy, or 3, stop an enemy from pushing in. Honestly, it's very versatile. Here's a great example of me using Hot Hands. Look, I see the enemy. I don't want to reach out, so I'll go around the corner. I see he's there. Jeb uses his own smoke. I use it to my advantage. I throw Hot Hands, so now he can't get on the point. So now I'll reposition myself again and catch him off guard and kill him.
Spike down mid.
It can be used multiple ways, which is why I love playing Phoenix. And I don't know if I forgot to mention, but with Phoenix's Wall and his Hot Hands, you could also heal, and the healing is great. It's very good. It actually makes him one of the best characters off of just the healing factor he has alone. Now, for Phoenix's ultimate ability, when you get a second life, you're going to use it as an entry kind of, just catch the enemy off guard. Like right here, I used it as an entry to see if there was anybody back here and long, and there was nobody here. So eventually, I just ended up pushing fully long. I used a blind, and I ended up getting a kill from here. This is another example of me using his ultimate to create some space, get entry, and get a kill. So I used the wall here, so now the Omen won't push. Then I realized I don't, see a bunch of people. I used a flash here just to distract the enemy. I kind of blinded myself. It was a bad flash, but look. Then I was like, you know what? I'm going to use my ultimate, because why not? I have a second life. So I decided to push the Reyna from there, and I ended up getting a pick. And voila. Whenever using his ultimate, you're going to ask us one question. Is where you're popping your ultimate a good place to come back to, and just in case you do lose the gunfight? When I first started to play Phoenix, I usually just popped all anywhere. And I've seen it countless times with beginner Phoenixes. That's the worst thing you want to do, because you pop the ult, you come back, you die automatically. Use your ult in the corner or ask your teammate to even watch your body. Those are two things you can do to ensure that your life after you use your ultimate. Using your Phoenix ult, the main thing you want to do is take those gunfights confidently that you would usually not take to preserve your life. With the second life, you could take those chances. Let's talk about 5 mistakes holding Phoenix players back. Mistake number 1, flashing too early or too far away. Number 2, swinging after flashing. Mistake number 3, using wall only for healing because it uses way more than that. Number 4 is saving your utility for too long. Phoenix, you want to use his utility at every chance you could get. He's strongest when he's proactive. Your utility is meant to be used, not saved. Remember one thing from this guide. Remember this. Phoenix is all about creating good fights and favorable fights in your advantage. Your utility is to isolate your enemies, heal yourself, and just make everything better for you as the duelist. You don't need perfect aim to win games. You just need to be smart, have good timing, and smarter utility usage. If this guide helped you out, drop a like, subscribe, because I'm planning to make more Valorant guide videos and ranked gameplay videos. Let me know which agent you want me to cover next, and I'll see you in the next one.